life when my dreams seem...
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Will Reichert has it all teed up. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Devin Duvernay to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Steps up and he's running with it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Throw left side finds Burden. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
Move that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now the ball's in his hands.
McCarthy throwing right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, and you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
On play action now, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing again now, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, here's Swift. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Pressure comes, Williams. It's on target to Moore. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
19 yards. That's good for another Chicago Bears. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and goal, Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Jordan Power with a big tight end. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
That's what I call a go for broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting them the touchdown.
Stopped at the line on second. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on third and goal. To throw, Williams. And the Vikings rush brings him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Santos' kick is good, and they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He keeps it and takes off. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Thielen's got it, complete. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
8-yard downs to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They bring their tight end left. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Vikings.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers, just the element they needed to spring that run.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Vikings facing a deficit near the break. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings get some late points and the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
7, Bears 3.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
Brought in right side by Moore. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Williams again. He's keeping it, and he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 23. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Williams to throw. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's running with it, and he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ty Chandler to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this 3rd quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They're running the option, short side. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's brought down at the 44. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
First and 10, here's Jones. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 43. Running a screen now for Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Jukes out a one-stop. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here's Swift on second down. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Williams. Ooh, he put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. They're giving it to Jones on the option. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Feeling the receiver in motion left. McCarthy hit, he lost the football. Bears say they got this one, and they did!
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Inside handoff to Swift. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Williams on the play action. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 32.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need the score. They come in trailing. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
For the Bears field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it! And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
A gain of 13 yards.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. The Bears about set for their next possession. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. From the 29. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
First down, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Williams with 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Jones. Driving across the 15-yard line. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings up by 11. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll run here with Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 18.
Bears 3.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams set to pass. Rolling left, buying some time. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. The Bears decide to call their first timeout.
That's good.
And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the
When a play
40-yard
breaks
line.
down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Williams to throw. The throw left side finds Burden. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This ain't what you want.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw by Williams. He completes it in traffic. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Williams on first down. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw is Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Working inside the red zone. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
One final shot here. Has it down close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.